Bruce was on his way to their house when his classmate gave him a letter from the school regarding his tuition fee.
Hey, please. Miss Alma asked me to give this letter to you. I think it's from the school office. Check it out. I need to go.
Bruce was confused, so he checked the paper after bidding goodbye to his classmate.
Oh, Bruce! What are you doing? Why you look so gloomy?
It's nothing. Just an important matter.
It is school or tuition fee?
Actually, yeah, financial conflict. I've been wondering where to get some money to support my financial needs in school.
Bruce has always been a good student. However, his parents' income is not enough to support his tuition fees. In order to support his family and in order to pay even half of his fees and projects from school, he tried to apply for different jobs. Bruce saw a hiring poster outside the store, so he immediately entered the place to try applying for the needed work.
Good morning. I saw the poster outside and I would like to apply. May I ask what requirements I need to submit for my application?
Are you college graduate?
I am not yet graduated from college, but I am confident that I can fulfill the tasks that I need to accomplish.
Then I can accept you. I need someone who will work full-time and not half by half only. I'm sorry.
Bruce exits the place with a disappointed face. He felt bad for himself and for the opportunity he wasted that he didn't get because he wasn't a college graduate. When Bruce came home, Wayne was playfully lying on his couch. Wayne then asked where he went.
I thought you had a class today. Where did you go?
Somewhere to accompany my son.
And what's that important matter again?
It's none of your business, dude.
Did you try to look for a job to pay for your tuition fee?
Bruce went silent before he answered.
I tried applying for part-time jobs, but luck was not just on my tip. So, I failed to do so. Why do you keep on asking? Do you want to offer me some jobs? You get more money now than before.
Wayne felt bad for Bruce. So, he offered some suggestions to help him with his problem.
Do you want to come and try our company? They've been trying to recruit new employees.
Your company? So do you think the work there is suitable for me? Remember, Wayne, I still need to go to school for the meantime.
Don't worry. I don't think the position open there is that hassle. You can still manage. And it's not bad to try, right?
Bruce had to think twice before he answered.
Alright, I listened to you only this time.
Wayne successfully convinced Bruce to apply to the same company that he's working for. But before he proceeds, Bruce asks him again the next day.
Wayne, regarding to the offer you told me yesterday, may I ask what requirements I need for my application?
Well, back then when I applied, the application requirements that I submitted was my resume and 2x2 picture.
Well, I am asking what I need, not yours.
Chill! You need to submit your resume and I think you're also required to email the company first before going. And right now I'm going to send you the email account of the company right away.
Alright, Wayne. Thank you.
Bruce devoted himself to applying for the job, thinking that it is the only way to make money in order for him to pay for his tuition. However, in the process where he was about to make an email for the company, he didn't know what to do.
What should I do?
Bruce went immediately to get his laptop and searched how to create formal email. After lurking on Google and watching some random tutorial videos, Bruce decided to personally ask his friend Wayne.
Hello, Wayne. Would you mind helping me to create a formal email?
Writing a message is one of the most useful and beneficial ways for communication. It provides a permanent and tangible record of information that can be referred to and used for helpful things, especially for business. In written messages, there are two possible ways that you can use. writing a letter to a piece of paper, or writing a letter to a digitally. However, if we're going to create a formal letter for a job application or business inquiry, what do you think is the most efficient and fastest way to use? That's right, writing an email. There are main parts when writing an email: the header, salutation, body, complimentary clause, signature, and additionally, the annotations. The header composes the background of an email. It also follows this general form. 2. The name of the recipient. From, the name of the sender. Date, the complete and current date when the letter was created. Subject, what the memo is about. For the salutation, it is the formal line where the sender addresses the recipient. It is also mostly written with a greeting that serves as the opening line of the email. The body of a memo has two parts: the purpose statement and the explanation. It is usually presented in single-spaced paragraphs with a line skip within a paragraph. This contains the initial intention or the actual point of the letter. Since we have a salutation for a formal email memo, we also need a complimentary clause. It is to express the regard for the receiver, which contains a short and polite remark that ends the letter. Signature. It is a proper and powerful way to write a personal sign to convey professionalism. It is also used to identify the sender and will also serve as the legal letter indicating that you wrote it yourself. Last but not the least, the notations. The special notations are used for special indications. It is mostly used if you have an attachment or if the letter contains one or more supporting details or documents. The notation in an email are very useful to describe and remind the receiver of your email attachments. Additionally, consider being mindful of how many enclosure notations you share. Check the documents you'll support and enhance your correspondence to increase the likelihood they get read.
After Wayne discussed the proper way of writing an email, Bruce finally created a formal letter. As time goes by, of course, the company was also expected to have a response, which would also be in a form of email.
What a well-written letter. He must be a great one for this company.
The next day, Wayne asked Bruce how did his application process go.
Oh, Bruce, how's the process of your application?
You won't believe it. The CEO itself asked me to personally meet her for an interview this Saturday.
Oh, that's great. Good luck, Bruce.
It's finally Saturday, the interview of Bruce. He packed his papers and dressed formally to meet the owner of the company he's applying.
Good morning, ma'am. I am Bruce Spector, and I was the one you asked to come here to have a formal interview for applying on your company.
Oh, Bruce, come have a seat. So, how did you know me?
My friend who also works here have mentioned you before, and I am very glad to have this opportunity to personally meet you.
It's nice meeting you, Bruce, but actually, I don't really need to interview you.
Why? Is there any problem, ma'am?
No, I was actually impressed on how organized you are and how you deliver your personal letter to apply for this company. Your professionalism and actions prove how deserving you are to be in this job. I saw your requirements and upon checking your records and experiences, I would like you to be the new employee under this company.
Really? Thank you so much, ma'am. It was a great pleasure to be able to work here. After applying in this company, I felt more confident on fulfilling the task that I will be required to accomplish. I am really grateful to work here.
You're welcome, Bruce. You can start working here by tomorrow. See you around.
Bruce was so glad that he finally got the opportunity to have a proper job. He was able to deliver a proper email despite lacking the knowledge to start it before. Now, and the days have passed, he's still working on the same job and was able to finally pay his tuition fee until he graduated. In conclusion,
Writing an email must be one of the most efficient ways to use for formal modes. However, we also need to be cautious when creating one in order to have a positive remarks from the recipient. An email is used in a variety of ways such as in business inquiry, employment application letter, and many more. But what we need to do is to maintain a professional tone and to do also our best to create a formal and proper letter for such important matters. For the summary, here are some things that you need to remember in order to make a memorandum or an email. Number 1. The header has a general format of 2. The recipient of the letter, from the sender of the letter, date, the complete and current date when the letter was created, and subject, the content of what the memo is about. Number 2. The body has two parts, which are the purpose statement and the explanation. Number 3. A memorandum or an email includes a salutation for an open line and for addressing the recipient. Number 4. A complimentary clause is written at the end of the letter and also serve as a polite regards for the recipient. Number 5. Special notations can also be added at the bottom of the letter to indicate specific things to the reader. Writing a formal email is not the most difficult thing, nor the easiest. You have to be considerate, and at the same time, you need to keep up your professionalism and your proper correspondence to your recipient. And that's the brief and short explanation on how to compose an email. Thank you for listening.